So I finally have a jrock makeup tutorial. Can you believe it? I can't. I figured I would make this because a lot of you subscribers of mine like jrock music, because I noticed you commented on the jrock videos or thumbs up the jrock videos, so why not do a recreation look for you? So this is Dato's Ibuki's recreation makeup look. Just inspired. I'm not trying to be exactly like him, trying to do everything perfectly, so it's just inspired. So if you want to know how to get his look, so first things first, you always want to prime your eyes, especially for what we're doing today. It's gonna be a lot of black, so make sure your eyes are primed so that way nothing creases and so everything can run smoothly. And also don't forget to prime under your eyes because we're gonna be putting color there. Okay, now for probably the hardest part, applying the black shape. Now I'm using liquid liner. I prefer use gel liner if you're not comfortable with liquid liner, but I'm just going to use this because it's really thick and it's waterproof, so I think it'll help me draw it better. But if you like gel liner, use gel liner. I don't suggest pencil because pencil smears easily and you can't get that good of a line when you draw. So just take this, and this is going to be the hardest part. So pretty much you're just going to outline your crease area. If you have a crease, you're going to go right into your crease. If you don't have a crease, right where your eye sinks in, that's where you're going to stop, and that's where you're going to draw your line. For me, I'm going to draw right where it folds because I have hooded eyelids and they fold over. So I'm taking my liquid liner and work very slowly with this. You don't want to mess this up at all. So just going to draw right where my crease is, and then stop right there and then connect it with the rest of your eye. This is not going to be a winged out look whatsoever. See? So when I open my eyes, you can't really see the line. That's what you're aiming for. So right where my crease is, I drew it. And now the easy part is filling it in. If the line that you drew isn't that crisp and it's a little bumpy, it's okay, because we're going to be putting a color over top of it, so that'll help it look a little less bumpy. Make sure not to leave any gaps whatsoever. And make sure to keep your eye closed and wait for it to dry, so that way when you look up it doesn't smudge. So after you've done that part, you can take a breath because the worst is over. That's probably the hardest part out of the whole tutorial. So it should look something like this. If your shapes aren't perfect, don't worry, because see, when you open your eyes, no one can tell. So the worst of that's over. So now we're going to move on to outlining it again, but this is going to be a little easier. And we're just going to use a very shimmery, frosty color. I'm going to use this color right here. It doesn't look that shimmery or silky, but when you swatch it, it really is. So I'm going to use that, and we're just going to outline straight over what we just drew on. You can use an angle brush or a little brush, but any little brush will work. I'm using this kind of brush, and I'm just going to take that color and just outline where we drew. As you can see, that wasn't really that frosty, so I'm just going to use a very frosty silver, just like that. This will work better. that was way better. You want the silver to be up high enough to the point where when you open your eyes, you can actually see that. I'm just gonna bring up a little higher. So see, when I open my eyes, you can see the silver. That's what you want. So now moving on to under the eyes, we're pretty much going to do the same exact thing, only it's going to be a little easier, of course. I'm just going to take a very, very, very pigmented black and pretty much just line my lower lash line. But with the outer corners of my lower lash line, I'm actually going to bring the black down a little further than I normally would. So, using an angle brush for this, and you're just going to line, like you do an eyeliner, bring the outer corner slightly down, and then just line all the way in. And kind of connect it at the corner with your upper lid. See? Like that. So you gotta slightly like drag her down. And then take that same silver color that you used to outline the top to outline right underneath the black, underneath your lower lash line as well. So here's the end result. And that's pretty much it for eye makeup. It's just pretty simple. It's all about outlining for the most part. But here's the fun part. Now you want to take some rhinestones. I have two different sizes. I have 4mm and 3mm rhinestones. And you know, he has that signature look where he has the rhinestones right underneath his eye. Sometimes he has them on both sides, but I'm just going to do it on one side for today. I'm going to use a red rhinestone for the big rhinestone and then 2 silver ones for the small ones. Oh wait, before that, of course you gotta do mascara. For mascara, I'm just gonna use Line Solo by Maybelline. Just something to lengthen, not really volumize. If you have fake lashes, you can use those, of course. It would just add more drama, but I'm just gonna use mascara. Okay, now for the rhinestones. So I'm just gonna take some lash glue that came with a pair of lashes. I'm actually gonna use the end of a brush to put it on more accurately. So he usually has it on this eye. So I'm just gonna put 1, 2, 3. And there you go. We're almost done with the face. Now we're just gonna highlight our face. I noticed with a lot of J-rockers, they highlight their face more than anything. They don't really contour that much, so I'm just gonna highlight my face with the highlighter. Just gonna do my nose. Sides of my cheeks. Chin. On my forehead. And of course, gotta put something on the lips. Sometimes they actually do wear lip gloss. So I'm just gonna do a little lip gloss. Nothing crazy. and you are finished. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. This tutorial was a little easier than I thought it would be. So if you guys like it, please thumb it up or comment down below. And what do you want to see next? Do you want to see another jrock tutorial? If so, leave down which person from which band you want me to do a recreation of, and I'll consider it. So until next time, see ya! Why are these things so hard to open, man?